Hello, intuitive friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner, as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you are interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, or my credentials, just take a look down below in the description box. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. And today I'm going to be channeling timeless messages, uncovering the insights about the potential shifts that may be unfolding for you in regards to your career journey. But first, let's talk a little bit about what areas I'll be talking about today. Now, if you are a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, in your 10th house or in other houses that focus on career, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute, but your 10th house in your astrological natal chart focuses on your career paths, your public image, your career goals, your professional goals, okay? But is that the only place on your astrological natal chart that focuses on career? No, there are other sections. For example, your midheaven. You also have your second house, which is the house of financial resources. It's how you earn your money. You also have your sixth house of employment, which is the type of job you have or that you may be inclined to have, okay? So, oh, and you also have your midheaven too, okay? So again, there are many placements on your astrological natal chart that you can also focus on career, wherever it is that you may focus on, whichever area that you may want to focus on, then these messages are for you if you are a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, okay? So that being said, welcome Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on again, as I said, potential shifts that may be unfolding in regards to your career journey. Now, let's take a look here. Now, remember, these messages are timeless, so whenever you come across them, it may be a sign, symbol, synchronicity from the universe that there may be messages here for you to take a look at. Okay, so we have the Nine of Swords that just flipped over, okay? Now, there was way too many, but we'll take that. All right, so you have the Nine of Swords. Let's see here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so you have the Hanged Man. All right. And it seems like they're just popping out for you, so might as well continue. You have the Devil and the Four of Wands energy. Okay. Yeah, the Four of Wands. Okay, and it came out just like this. All right, so let's take a look here at what this is talking about for you, potentially, okay? Nine of Swords. Some of you here may be at this moment in time in a job, in a career, or maybe you are unemployed and you are looking for a job, or you're thinking about what type of career you would like to move towards. But the Nine of Swords is giving me this energy here where you are stressed, you're feeling overwhelmed, to the point where you may have restlessness. You know, there's a sense of restlessness that you may be experiencing right now. And if you are in a job, okay, or in a career, it's overwhelming. You're just not really happy there anymore. Something doesn't feel quite right. Either there could be a lot of stress, there could be a lot of responsibilities, there could be a lot of pressure, mental pressure here, especially with the swords. It's just, there's just a lot of mental strain that's, you're not feeling comfortable. Nine of Swords is saying someone who is stressing, someone who, when they go to sleep at night, either one or two things. They sleep and then they wake up in the middle of the night, or they just have a really tough time going to sleep, okay? So there may be here the sense of suffering insomnia, or again, restless type of this restlessness here at nighttime. But the Nine of Swords here is this energy here where, you know, some of you may be even feeling, especially if you're unemployed, at the time of you watching this reading, And again, this is a general reading, but I'm getting there's this sense of like feeling hopeless about something. Okay. And even if you are not if you are employed, this is just you feeling hopeless about something that you are experiencing at work, whether it be the hours, whether it's the fact that you don't get days off, whether it's like you're not making enough money where you are at this moment in time, or you're not employed at all and not making any money, whether it's the fact that you just like there's just way too many responsibilities on your shoulders, and there's a type of mental angst or anxiety or concern. Okay, so again, that is what's coming through here with this Nine of Swords. Okay, there could even be the sense of feeling isolated, feeling alone, feeling a bit of like a depression for some of you as well. So this is like there's a lot of like heaviness here with the Nine of Swords. It could be connected to your job, or it could be connected to your personal life, but maybe your career or your job is adding to the stress. So it's not making something better, it's actually intensifying this energy here of the Nine of Swords. Okay, now you also have here the Hanged Man. Now, as I said, for some of you, you may be unemployed right now. You're not working, and there's the sense of feeling like something is on pause, like something is standing still, like something is not progressing. For others of you here, you're kind of like in this energy of the Nine of Swords, and there's the sense here of the Hanged Man coming in as a relief type of energy. And why am I calling the Hanged Man card, which is about stopping or taking a pause or something not moving? Why am I interpreting this? Why am I channeling this message here as saying that this is a good card? Well, because it's giving you time to find a new perspective on something. So the Hanged Man in tarot is ruled by Neptune, okay, which is a planet of creativity. It's the planet of, music, art, creativity, but also the subconscious, okay? Now, the fact that you have the Nine of Swords here and followed by the Hanged Man is this energy that's coming through as you needing to take a look, a pause, and while you're taking that pause, whether that pause be you're unemployed at the moment, whether the pause is you feel stagnant or stuck in something, having to do with work, having to do with career, or again, this feeling of anxiety and feeling overwhelmed, the Hanged Man is saying we're taking a stop so that you could look at something from a different point of view. We're taking a moment here to look at something from another perspective, another direction. This could also be talking about a reversal, a change of heart, or a change of mind connected to something here in your career or in your work or in your finances. So you're taking a moment, or the situation here in your career is placing you in a moment here where it's time for you to have a new look at something, okay? To take a pause and to meditate about what is the next move, where you may want to go. Maybe here having a change of heart or a change of mind in something. Maybe you may have thought or felt something starting this career or starting this specific job or wherever you may be at this moment in time. And now all of a sudden it's like, I have a change of heart. For some of you here, this Hanged Man is a whole change of career. It's like there's this awareness here where you're like, wait a minute, you know what? I've been doing what I'm doing. And by the way, the fact that the Nine of Swords has a lot to do with nighttime, it's coming across here that there may be here Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, you may be working nights. And that is like taking a toll on your body, or it's taking a toll on your mental health or your physical health, okay, or your energetic health. Because the Nine of Swords is all about nighttime. So again, you could maybe have a schedule that you're not thrilled about. And the Hanged Man here may be saying, you may be thinking about a whole different career move, career path, work, role, industry, there could be a whole flip. And you do have here the Devil card in Tarot. Now, the Devil card in Tarot is ruled by Capricorn. And I feel here that there's a lot of self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs. Like there are moments here where you're feeling the way you're feeling here with this Nine of Swords, and you try to gain some type of clarity, but you're kind of stuck in your own mind. There's this energy here of self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs, feeling like you don't have enough either experience or money or opportunity, but there's a lack mindset here. Okay, there's this energy here of being very much connected or holding on to, attaching yourself here to old belief systems here that are not allowing you to see something from a different perspective or a different, from a different angle. Now, what was very interesting is that the way that this card, the Devil card, came out with this Four of Wands, it was like this. It was like it was crossing it, as if to say here that you have a possibility always, right? We always have the possibility to do more, to be more, to expand our wings in whatever we choose. It's as if the Devil card here in Tarot, your feeling of helplessness or your idea of self-sabotaging thoughts, limited beliefs, or whatever this may be that is kind of in a way, this voice or this nagging feeling like, I don't think I'm enough. I don't think I'm going to be able to do well. What if this? What if that? This kind of like getting caught in your own head, wheels turning too much and getting kind of like caught in there is not allowing you to see that in order for you to create this sense of stability of the Four of Wands and for you to create the sense here of feeling stable in something that you desire has a lot to do with the Wands energy. It has a lot to do with your inspiration, motivation, passion, and drive. That's what's going to allow you here to get out of your own head, to see things from a different point of view, and for you to leave behind what seems to be here as this anxiety or thinking a lot. And some of you here may be thinking a lot more than what you may be doing or researching. Okay, so it's like you're getting caught in your own mind, and there's this analysis paralysis here where you're not allowing yourself to break out of your comfort zone because there's a sense of attaching yourself to the worry or attaching yourself to the, seeing things from a perspective world, kind of like coming across like you thinking in your mind, saying to yourself, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to do well in that. What if I make that move and I fail? So it's this energy here of you see this person here getting caught up in their head, and they're a puppet, and they're allowing here this image of, the Devil card in Tarot, this image to pull the strings rather than to cut those ties and allow themselves to gain a clearer perspective just by connecting more to, your inspiration or your passion. Okay, so very, very deep reading here for you. Let's see what else is coming through here for you. Nine of Swords with the Hanged Man. Give me more clarity here. Okay, way too many, but I'm going to take all of these, though, because there's a reason. They're all spread out so that I can see all of them here. Okay, so you have Cup. It says, you should accept valid criticism. Okay, so if you are kind of like stuck in this Devil card and Tarot type of energy where and it's so funny because it was on this side, where you're kind of like being too hard on yourself, this is talking about, okay, constructive criticism about yourself is good, but when you're going overboard, when you're kind of like at a place where you're just kind of like overly critical about yourself, then that's something here that needs some sense of balance. You also have here Diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. And I feel here that this precious gift is your ability to release yourself, release those puppet strings here from your own self-sabotaging thoughts or limited beliefs so that you can find your quote-unquote soul tribe, your connection with new network, new people. Remember, the Four of Wands is also celebration. So celebrating here a new phase, a milestone. Also celebrating the energy here of having that passion, that inspiration, and that drive in something that really sets your ambition on fire or sparks your internal, creativity here as well. You have here bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Okay, look at that here. You have bag, like the money bag here. Okay, so this is saying here, as long as you allow yourself to really open up your ability to get out of your own way, there's a really good potential here for success for you in this potential unfolding in regards to your career or work. You have ink pot, problems to be resolved. So whatever these issues or this may be focusing on in regards to, I'm getting here like contract also here with this ink pot. There may be either a contract or an opportunity, like you signing on board to a job here or to another industry for some of you, because for some of you it's coming across as like you're changing into a completely different job sector or a completely different industry. Like they may be interconnected in some way, because there's something here about, you having the stability here. So there, I feel like there's some sense of like experience for some of you, but there may be kind of like you're taking your experiencing and maybe moving in another direction here with it. Yeah, so very, very interesting. I feel that this gift is an opportunity that may be coming through. Also, I feel here that there is someone in your social network, maybe people that you work with, or maybe in your industry here, that may help you gain either more stability in what you are doing, because not all of you are going to want to leave your job, but some of you will. Some of you here, it's like, I really want to move in a whole different direction. And there's a sense of like your soul tribe or your friends or colleagues here giving you some information about something so that you can expand, or you're getting like advice here. Okay. And how this cup is coming through, it says you should accept valid criticism. I'm also getting here that if this message resonates for those of you who are like, I am leaving one industry to go into another industry, what I'm feeling here with this cup is super important for you to gain as much information and knowledge about what it is that you're moving towards. If you are leaving your old job behind, or your industry sector, like that's going to be super important to talk to people who are already in that specific area or field. Others of you may choose to stay where you are, but there is a sense here of you wanting to revamp something here having to do with maybe even finances, maybe just like kind of start renegotiating something here with the ink pot and the money bag. So the ink pot with the money bag, I feel here like there's some of you may want to negotiate here. And if that negotiation doesn't go as you would expect, then there is this sense of you kind of really thinking about shifting into another direction. All right, let's see what else is coming through for you, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You have children, and for some of you, you may be interested in a field having to do with children. Now, it doesn't have to be, because I'm getting two things. Actually, I'm getting three things here. Let's start with the children part. So for some of you here, it says your life purpose involves helping, teaching, and healing children. Okay, so again, this could be pediatrician, this could be medical, in the medical field. Okay, doesn't have to be, but because healing is here, that could be. Some of you, it's teaching, social working, therapist, something having to, do or be in the industry where there could be children, maybe creating an organization, maybe, starting a school or doing, something like that involving children. Okay, that's number one. Number two, because I do see animals here, I do feel here that this, for some of you, it's like veterinary, like to become a veterinarian, like veterinary type of, medical field. Okay, the vet field. All right, so that's coming through. Others of you here, children, is not so much about physical children. It's more about you starting to open yourself up to a new idea. Okay, just like pages in tarot are about like the beginner mindset, children is coming across as some of you starting to open the door to a new idea or a new path in regards to career, like starting something new. Like you have a lot of experience in one area, but now you may be shifting into an area where you either may need to go back to school, maybe get certified, maybe take some classes, some training, some courses, and it's as if you're a student all over again. Let's see what else is coming through for you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, we're not going to take this. It says you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. For others of you, like I said, I don't feel like you're leaving your job. This is more about you taking a pause and restructuring something here for yourself. Maybe even, kind of in a way wanting to move up and climb up the ladder of success in that same company or industry that you may be in. Okay, it says you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. All right, let's see what else is coming through, and then we're going to end with this deck over there. And what do we have here for you? It says pay yourself first. Interesting. Pay yourself first. Before I even read this deck, some of you may be even interested in opening up your own business. I said school before, but yeah, like you opening up like daycare, a school, maybe your own business here, maybe something with jewelry, maybe something with fine china, maybe banking, maybe writing. But yeah, that's coming through very clearly. It says make yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. Okay, so this is you saving. It says this loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present. Okay, now it's interesting because I'm getting your present as being the moment that you're watching this reading. And for others of you, I'm getting here a present like a gift. Okay, so some of you, it's like the present time you're watching this message. And for others of you, the present is coming across as like a gift that you may be getting right now. Okay, or that may be unfolding for you at the time that you're watching this reading. And it says here, let me read this again because it says your future. It says, this loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future. Okay, so we have that. And last but not least, let's see what else is coming through for you here. Now, it's interesting, this person here, this angel, has beautiful jewelry. For some of you, this may be even in fashion. I'm getting like, just because of what this person, has, like fashion. Some of you, it's like tattoo, body work, body art. So maybe you've been like wanting to open up a business, focusing on like I said, there were, many that came up before, but some of you are even like tattoo. Because if you look at this person's arms, they're tattooed like a leopard or something. So very interesting. Last but not least, let's take a look at your last and final card. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You have here 1313, starting fresh. Yes, starting fresh with this new perspective, this Hanged Man. energy here, okay? It says, step out of your comfort zone and begin creating something meaningful. Your skills and talents are aligned to bring you auspicious rewards. See, that's what I was getting here with this diamond. It says you'll be receiving or giving a gift. It's like you're getting a gift of some sorts. It says build your confidence, validation, confirmation. I was talking about that with the Devil card here in Tarot. It says build your confidence and trust in your decisions as you embark on a new beginning. And I feel that this new beginning has a lot to do with this Four of Wands. Now, talk about validation, confirmation, okay? This is the number 4. Now, you have here the number 1313. You may be seeing mirror numbers. That's number 1. For others of you, you may be seeing the number 4. Why? Well, you have 4 here, and then 1 plus 3 is equal to 4, and then 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. So you have 4, 4, 4, if we're looking at it from that angle, okay? So again, very, very interesting reading here. I hope these messages have been insightful. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Don't forget to drop a rose in the comment section if these messages have resonated for you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.